on 24-Hour News 8.
Welcome back to Religion in the News. My guest this morning is Sam Sundin, News Director of WGNR. Sam, welcome to our show.
Thank you very much, Ivan.
Had listened to you in the radio stations in the morning, so it's nice to put a voice to a face in the morning.
Well, thank you very much.
And welcome to be here. Now, Sam, I wanted to ask you, can you tell us a little bit about what you do with Moody radio stations?
Sure. I serve as the news director for WGNR. We broadcast out of Anderson and then cover a good portion of the state, actually. We have repeaters in Kokomo and Lafayette and Covington and Mitchell. And one of the things that we do, what I do in the morning, is I provide the news for the morning show. Basically, I get there at bright and early, do the news from 5:55 to about 10 a.m.
Now, most of the stories that you focus on is on religious stories, right now?
Yeah, I do a lot of the general news, but then focus especially on the news that has kind of the religious, specifically the Christian edge to it.
Edges, okay. Now, can you tell us a little bit about Moody?
Sure. Moody Bible Institute started back in the 1900s, and it's a school that educates people, but also owns this radio network. It owns right around 35 Christian radio stations around the nation. WGNR and our repeaters are some of those stations.
Now, can you tell our audience a little bit what have you seen in the past years as far as the news and how it has changed? Apparently, you were working as a news director since 1998, I believe. Right?
Yeah, December of 1998, I started as news director at WGNR.
What have you seen and noticed during the past, maybe 10 years?
Yeah, it's getting up there. We've just passed 8 years of broadcasting in central Indiana. You know, I think the news changes every day, and that's one of the things that's fascinating about working in news, is that you see so many different stories. But I think some of the stories that I focus on specifically relate to, like, the persecution of Christians.
And that happened worldwide.
Yeah, that happened worldwide. And then stories affecting the body of Christ here in central Indiana as well.
I know that one of the biggest stories recently was the changes in Israel and the things that are happening there. Can you share a little bit about that? Yeah,
Ariel Sharon and his stroke and the new leadership in Israel, and then the new leadership in the Palestinian territories with Hamas being elected. It's a fascinating part of the world to watch and see what's going to happen next.
Now, you're affiliated to a bunch of other radio stations, because I know that I get your signal very clearly in the morning also as well. Now, your affiliate stations, are they all part of one group through Moody radio stations?
Here in Indiana? Yeah, here in Indiana we have these repeater stations that basically help our ministry to spread out of just 97.9 FM. That's our main station, WGNR. And then we repeat on 89.9 in Lafayette, 91.7 in Kokomo, and then in Covington we have a repeater, and in Mitchell as well. Those are our two newest.
Okay, have you seen people's lives change basically through what you're reporting?
You know, I think that's the funnest stuff about being in Christian radio, is that you get to see the lives of the listeners that you change. You get to hear from them. We hear from listeners all the time who it's really neat to hear not only that they listen, but also that they've benefited from both hearing the news from a Christian perspective in the morning, and then also from the different teaching that we provide in the music. Because, you know, what we do, it's not about ourselves, it's about Jesus. And that's why we work at WGNR.
Exactly. Now, I know that it's broken up between news announcements, music, and also ministries also as well. But it is very powerful to receive those kind of news. Now, can you share a little bit more about the persecutions that you hear mostly about? You know,
yeah, one of the things that I've watched is the persecution of Christians around the globe, really. I mean, you name a country, and it's in different cultures where Christians are not the majority, and where a lot of, you know, for instance, Muslim countries and Hindu countries persecute Christians, and I followed those stories very closely.
Closely, right. Now, if any of our audience would like more information as far as just getting in contact, maybe asking you a few more questions, who would they get in contact with?
Well, you could send an email email to sam.sundin@moody.edu. That should be up on the screen. And then also give us a call at 765-642-2750. And then you can also go to our website at wgnr.org.
.org. All right, okay. Well, Sam, I just wanted to thank you for being on our show.
Thank you very much.
Wish you the very best.
Thanks, Ivan.
Jeannie, back to you.
That's all for now on Religion in the News. Thank you for joining us. We leave you now with our community calendar. Remember, you can submit your events to us by email at religion@wishtv.com. Have a great day.